Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Trust Me, I'm an author. And this week we are going to be talking about changes to Amazon and how they are going to affect many authors, specifically indie authors. I don't know how much you know about these changes to Amazon, but Amazon is the primary place where almost every indie author has their books. They have been a driving force for many, many years behind allowing indies to flourish, and they have helped build Amazon into the powerhouse that it is right now. But unfortunately, Amazon has decided that they no longer really need indie authors to maintain their status quo. Go figure. So basically, they have made many, many changes, and they have been gradual, and they have been going on for many years now, changing how they are reacting and adapting to indie authors and their needs. And that's basically they don't care anymore. It used to be when I first published as an indie author, you could go on Amazon and you could directly contact reviewers and say, hey, would you please look at my book? It's great, and, you could I sent out thousands, literally thousands of these emails when I first became an indie author. And I got about a 10% return, which was pretty cool. And I got a lot of reviews that way. And that's where a lot of my reviews initially came from. Unfortunately, Amazon has since changed that. You can no longer directly contact any of their reviewers. Not only can you not contact them directly, you are now no longer to have any kind of contact between your reviewer and you in any way. If you are on similar Facebook pages and you both post or you interact and have a conversation of any kind, the review can no longer be on on Amazon. If there's obviously any kind of family relation, or if you turns out it's your friends, or if you link to each other on any kind of social media, Twitter, Facebook, wherever, Instagram, if you link up and you follow each other or whatever, those reviews will be removed, unfortunately. So it is getting harder and harder now for indie authors to get those reviews on Amazon. Not only that, but they now have a new criteria that any of your reviewers, they have to have at least $50 worth of merchandise purchased, and they're getting more stringent about no longer being allowed to use free copies. They want verified purchases. They want their authors, the reviewers, to be purchasing the books. This is specifically targeting indie authors more so than house authors. House authors are given much more latitude because they get these big followers and they have the house backing and everything else. So unfortunately for indie authors, this is a particularly hard hit. I'm going to recommend that from here on out, because of the changes in Amazon, when it comes to reviews, ask them to put it up on Goodreads, which is, yes, a subsidiary of Amazon now, but they still have the open review policy. So you don't have to show it as a verified purchase. Anyone can post on there, so you can really get your reviews up, and you can link them to your site and other things like that, so people can see your reviews. And it's a little more universal, so it doesn't matter if you bought it on Amazon or through Google or not Google, I'm sorry, through Amazon or through Smashwords or Barnes & Noble or wherever. You can kind of, you can start to consolidate those reviews. Another thing, unfortunately, I've been hearing a lot about this, and the Amazon is changing its algorithms when it comes to whose books are going to be seen. And they are now low weighing indie authors, even indie authors that sell a lot of books and have a lot of reviews. They are now weighing them lower than house authors. So if you have a similar book to a house author, they are going to be, even if they have 0 reviews, they are still going to be placed higher than yours if you have 50 reviews. This is part of the changes to Amazon. They are no longer feeling the need to cater to indies, and it is going to affect every indie author out there. So I would like to, at this point in time, mention that I am the founder of Indies United Publishing House. We are a co-op of authors who work together to publish our books and expand our reading audience and get the word out about our books. By joining a house such as ours, you can avoid some of these pitfalls that Amazon is now putting in our path, and the more authors we have join us, and the more books we have, the greater power we will have in places like Amazon to get our authors out there. So if you'd like to check us out, we're at www.indiesunited.net. You can see our reviews from people that have authors that have worked with us. You are free to contact our authors if you'd like to. All of their social media links are on there if you would like to see what it's like to be an author at Indies United. But you are allowed to keep all your royalties and complete control of your books. You obtain our ISBNs. There is a small processing fee, but that is it. There's no other charge or fee associated with being a part of us. And as a bonus for being a part of Indies United, you will get continuous marketing and promotion of your book to get it out in front of other people. So it's a nice little thing. It's going to cost you less probably than a month's worth of advertising anywhere else. And it will get you out of that indie stigma that is unfortunately indies are the unwanted stepchildren of the publishing family, and we at Indies United are working very hard to change that viewpoint. And with your help, if you want to join us, you can help us change how people think about indies. So if you have any questions for me, you can find a link to our email at the bottom of any page on Indies United, on the Indies United homepage. And I'm here to answer your questions, and we're here to help. You can find a lot of useful information and a lot of resources that are all free. Well, not all free, but a lot of resources that are free on there to help indies authors out. We also have vendors on there that are verified that will actually give you what you pay for, which is another problem that a lot of indie authors have, which is they pay money to vendors who then do not do as they say. So anyway, check us out, see what we can do for you, and good luck, guys. The world's changing, and we're going to have to adapt to it. So good luck, and I will be back next week. Bye-bye.